summer, so it's going in now. That's right. None of my jumpers is touching the rim. I popped it.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. This is their third meeting of the season with this team. They've won every game thus far and can seal their edge with a win here. Tyronn Lue went from being an assistant coach in Cleveland to interim head coach, and now the head coach with an NBA title. Talk about the job he's done for the Cavs.
You know, his players love him. They fight for him. He played for me, so I know he has a great basketball mind, and I think that's the best compliment you can give a coach.
He played for you?
Yeah, he played for me.
He played for you? You coached him?
Nope, but it was my team.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
it must have been a joy to coach.
Must have been a joy to coach, man. First time coach, man, leading his team to rings, you've got to be impressed. Well, the other thing that you're impressed is how much guys play for him, not just that he played for guys.
Oh, you know, that's so deep. I'm going to need to take about a half or 3/4 just to digest it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At center, Mike Muscala. At small forward, Torian Reese. At shooting guard, Alan Crabb. At the other guard position, Dennis Schroeder. At the other forward position, number 20. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. Right in the middle, at 6'9" inches, number 13, Tristan Thompson. Shooting guard position at 6'3" inches, number 1, Derrick Rose. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 2, Eric Bledsoe. UCLA, number 0, from St. Vincent St. Mary High School, Akron, Ohio, number 23, LeBron James. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against the Atlanta Hawks. This game, the fourth meeting, they'd like to turn the lights out on this series and get the sweep.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And tonight, we have two teams that Steve can absolutely rip you apart from long range if you let them.
Yes, I mean, these two teams, no one's going nowhere near the paint. So I think it's going to come down to the teams that are defending, you're not going to be able to stop these guys from making shots, but you want to be able to contest and bother them. And then you have to rebound the three-point shot. And that's the hardest rebound because it can bounce off and go particularly anywhere. Take them off their rhythm, and hopefully they miss shots. Contest, contest, contest.
Go out and close. You're exactly right. Fight through every screen. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Mike Muscala, Alan Crabb out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Prince in at the small forward position.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Cleveland with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Sometimes when you go to your second unit, sometimes the offense can bog down. Not that night.
5 on the clock. Puts it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Well, Kevin, they've certainly struggled to contain this offense so far. He said, if we're going to get a win, we have to step it up on defense. I need all 5 guys connected at that end of the floor. Kevin, they have to be motivated tonight. Nobody wants to get swept, and that's exactly what they're in danger of doing, going 0 for 4 in this season series. Back to you.
Okay, David, nice work. Holding this offense in check will not be a simple job today.
Especially if they're allowed to get off to a quick start. If they get into a rhythm right away, it's almost impossible to get them out of it.
This team, they like to attack quickly before the defense gets set, so you have to be ready for that and be fast to get back on every possession.
Now here's Prince. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Off the pick. And no good as it rattles out.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Rose can't hit.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Now here's Schroeder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. They set the pick. It's stolen by Rose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Rose has got the ball. Schroeder against Bledsoe. And here's Love for 3. Another miss by Love. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Crabb. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Crabb's got 7 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Love. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
Thompson no good on the free throw. And Tristan Thompson remains a relatively poor shooter, free throws and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
And I think he's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Schroeder missing. The Cavaliers trail by 5. LeBron kicks to Love. Back to LeBron. There's the dish to Rose. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. To the inside. It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Hawks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. first one falls for him. Baldwin, who's checked in for LeBron. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Love with a wide open look, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Love's got his second bucket of the night. Schroeder outside. Now the pass to Muscala. The Hawks again can't hit. Cavaliers trailing. The 17-footer. Thompson in the corner. Bledsoe outside. Love dishes to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Rose kicks to Baldwin. They get it again. Thompson passes to Baldwin. To the paint. Here's Rose. Makes it off the glass.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Pass to Schroeder. Prince outside. Sinks that one from the post. Prince has got his first 2 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Back to Bledsoe. He kicks it to Rose. Pass to Baldwin. The screen from Thompson. And Love has it in the corner. Drills it from outside. Love's got 8.
His coaches used to tell him not to shoot threes. Those days are gone for Kevin Love.
Schroeder with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Crabbe in the corner. There's a screen. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Crabbe. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention speed to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it, because he is one of those guys that's particular about the detail. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach.
Here's Baldwin. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Love the pass to Baldwin. Rebounded by the Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
And as a visiting team, you're already behind the 8 ball. Can't afford to give up opportunities like that.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Derrick Rose. Can't cash in from close range.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Bledsoe dishes to Love. Bledsoe against Schroeder. And another miss by Cleveland. The Hawks leading by 3. Crabbe kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Crabbe. Prince outside. Clock at 6. Pulls up. And that one goes long.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
And Thompson kicks to Love. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Misses the baby hook.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Baldwin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And Kevin Love has feasted on the open looks he gets in Cleveland. He's become a high-volume three-point shooter.
And over the course of his career, Kevin Love has made a steady increase in his number of three-point attempts.
His rookie season, can you believe it? He made just 2 triples the whole season. Now he makes over 2 a game, and for a power forward, his jump shot is pretty.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down. And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Here's Daniels, and Pekovic throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Bayless the pass to Plumlee. Abrinas kicks to Bayless. Hawks passing it around. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
They set the screen. Plumlee with the steal. Bayless with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Plumlee with the screen. Steps back and fires. Bazemore misses.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, there's Bayless with the 3. And Shumpert pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Baldwin kicks to Pekovic, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Hawks.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Now here's Bazemore. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the middle, and so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Bayless. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Now here's Bazemore. Shot to end this cold run. Plumlee, no luck.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
Daniels passes to Baldwin. Swiped away. And here's the break. Abrinas kicks it to Bazemore. Now here's Bayless. D right on him. But they get it back. Here's Plumlee. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Bayless covering. Here's Pekovic, and Pekovic throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And Bayless kicks to Plumlee. Dishes it to Bayless. Pekovic against Plumlee. Passes it to Bazemore. Atlanta gets it back. That shot off the mark. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And he's good on the second. There's 48 seconds left in the first.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Bayless dishes to Plumlee. Kicks to Bazemore. Lets it go with a three. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Harper, he's checked in for Cleveland. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bayless covering. Feeds to Daniels. The dish to Pekovic. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
The Cavaliers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here is Bayless. Here's the screen. Bazemore for 3. Drills it from outside.
He gets it off quickly. Bazemore much improved on the catch and shoot.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And, we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
And when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jared Bayless, Miles Plumlee out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard position. Bazemore for 3. No good on that one. LeBron with some nice D. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And, Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
Now here's Bayless. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hawks passing it around. Fires for 3. He's off on that one, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. James, a chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bazemore with it, now guarded by Shumpert. The Hawks get it back in a new 24.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And LeBron James in 2014 took on the burden of leading a young Cavs team back to greatness. He changed the whole culture, showing them what it took to win it all.
And James drills them both. And Smitty, it had to take a lot of patience for LeBron going from Miami to Cleveland, getting his teammates and the organization overall to that next level.
The definition of a leader, LeBron James. He'll do it with praise or criticism, not shy about challenging others and lighting a fire under them.
Bazemore misses.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. He's got 6.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of his own.
Now here's Bazemore. Got a hand on it.
With Shumpert's athleticism, he can bother the shooter.
There's the pick. Clock at 4. The shot's good from Bayless.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
To the paint, here's Harper, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A good recognition by LeBron. The defense reacts to him coming off the screen. He hits the roller in stride.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And versatility never in more demand, Steve, than right now. You think we're seeing more versatile players in the league now than ever before?
Yeah, we are. I mean, I think top of the list is you start off with LeBron James. Then you have players like now Russell Westbrook. Guys being able to collect triple-doubles. Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo, is unbelievable because I think by the time the end of his career, he'll be able to play the 5 for our size and 1 because of his skill set. Versatility in this league is a premium right now.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Now the feed to Bazemore. There's the pick. Looking to end his cold spell. Back to Bayless. There's the pass to Bazemore. Abrinas kicks it to Bazemore. Plumlee with a screen on LeBron. Here's Bayless. That shot off. Great D that time from James. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Back to Shumpert. He dishes it to LeBron. In the corner, Farrell. But he recovers it.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
The Hawks trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the pick. Shoots from the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
There's the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bayless. Good work there as it goes. Bayless has got 4 points this quarter. Cleveland leading by 14. Farrell kicks to Harper. He feeds it to LeBron. James throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Abrinas' shot is off. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. LeBron passes to Harper, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Keeping his head on a swivel, LeBron locates the open man.
The Hawks trail by 18. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Now, Smitty, you look at Coach Bud, Mike Budenholzer of the Hawks. You got to love the equal opportunity offensive style he employs.
Yes, right out of the San Antonio Spurs playbook, a lot of passing. They talk about we want to get a great shot, not a good shot. Unselfish basketball.
for James. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 3rd in scoring, 6th in shooting percentage, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. Now here's Love. It's
The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Prince in the corner. And Muscala has it in the corner. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Nobody near Schroeder. The Hawks again can't hit. Inside, and the dunk by Love.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Here's Prince. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Schroeder. It's stolen by Rose. Love outside. Outside Rose. The screen from Thompson. Rose dishes to Thompson. And stolen by Prince. Here's Schroeder. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Prince misses. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Rose kicks to Love. Ron right side. Back to Love. Left side Rose. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling, which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurants. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth. And this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Pass to Rose. Back to LeBron. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Love's got 15.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Grab the pass to Muscala. They set the pick. Here's Schroeder. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
LeBron against Prince. LeBron kicks to Rose. Back to LeBron. Now here's Love. He's guarded closely. From the wing. And he can't bank that one in. The Hawks trail by 20. Prince outside. Muscala dishes to Schroeder from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Shooting confidently from long range. Schroeder with a great balance on that shot.
LeBron against Prince. James left side. Rose kicks to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. Down low. Kicks it out to Love. Offensive rebound. LeBron outside with 1 on the clock. And the dunk by James.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
The Hawks trail by 19. Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Bledsoe comes over to help. Now Crabbe. He kicks to Muscala. Stolen by Rose. And James with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. James has got 15 points.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Prince kicks it over to Schroeder. Ball's knocked loose.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Rose in the post. He's guarded by Crabbe. Dishes it to Muscala. He's guarded by Love. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 7 points for Dennis Schroeder.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Thompson, a screen on Prince. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
In for more Cavaliers.
50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the right side. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pekovic. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Crabbe.
Alex Abrinas.
.44 seconds left now here in the second. Schroeder passes to Muscala. Here's Abrinas from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Abrinas has got his first 3 points of the game. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Here's Baldwin, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Daniels dishes to Bledsoe. Back to Daniels. Passes it to Love. Kicks it to Daniels. Fires the 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 21. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers lead by 21. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
After
Show.
one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no slowing down Kevin Love early on. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
The first half showed why Kevin Love is underappreciated. He's had to adopt new roles since leaving Minnesota. And to his credit, he's made some good changes. Tremendous three-point shooter and also plays for others. Rebounds, does all the dirty work, and really important to this team.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
Yeah, the defense has to adjust, extend out to him in the second half, and that could create a lot of floor spacing.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now here's Schroeder, and Muscala kicks to Prince. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Prince has got the first field goal of the second half for the Hawks. Down low, and it's blocked. Grab with the ball. Inside. That one misses. Good D from Love.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. And that's 17 points for LeBron. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Prince misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. A three-pointer off the mark. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. Over in the corner, Rose. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Love from the arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Muscala's got 8 rebounds in this game.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 7.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he could make them pay.
LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Prince. Rose kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Bledsoe passes to LeBron. Over Prince. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Rose.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And here's Love for 3. Again, Love missing. The Hawks trail by 19. From downtown, the rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rose goes in. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And it's easy to see why LeBron James wanted Kevin Love in Cleveland. Both of them multi-skilled, multi-talented, and both have extremely high basketball IQs for the game.
Now here's Cram. 11 points in the game. Hands it from downtown. Crab's got 14.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
James right side. The kick out to Rose. Love right side. Feeds it to Rose. Love outside. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. Takes the three. And James with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And that's 20 points for LeBron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it seems like Kevin Love's game really fits alongside LeBron's.
It does. A great outlet passer, setting up LeBron on a lot of breakaways. And on the offensive end, he can space the floor and create second chance opportunities.
Now here's Love. He's got 17. Rose dishes to Love. Outside Rose, trying his luck deep. Kicks it out to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Crab kicks to Bayless. The dish now to Bazemore. They set the screen. Crab in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. James, the pass to Love. Fires the three. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Bayless kicks it to Bazemore. With the teardrop and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose.
Bazemore has dramatically improved at the line since he came into the league. A big plus for his team. Kent Bazemore, a 6'5" wing with a almost 7-foot wingspan. That gives him some versatility. Able to defend 1 through 3.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Atlanta. Alex Abrinas comes in for Crab.
You know, he was undrafted out of Old Dominion. Ken Bazemore has come a long way. Didn't get much run his first few years in the league, but now he's an impact player.
Now here's Rose. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And here's Bazemore. Over to the wing. Here's Bayless. And Plumlee kicks to Abrinas. The floater. Good D by Love. And Kent Bazemore, a former lefty Drizzell, Defensive Player of the Year at Old Dominion.
Well, he takes pride on that side of the ball. On that defensive end, he loves it. That's what's got him here today.
Now here's Rose. Cleveland moving it around. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Love dishes to Thompson. LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. To the middle. Kicks it out to James. Thompson passes to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 26 points for LeBron.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out, or lack of boxing out, is really hurting them.
Abrinas kicks it to Bazemore to the inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Bayless covering, and it's Thompson with the jam.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Baldwin, he's checked in for Love. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. And Daniels subbed in for Rose. Thompson no good on the free throw. And Smitty, I can see on a court where you have a favorite spot to shoot, but were you the kind of guy, too, because you were such an outstanding shooter, that you had to receive the ball at a certain place, like on your hip or around your shoulder, in front, on the side? Was that important to your shot?
Hey, Kevin, great question. A lot of guys like it in different situations. They call it a shot pocket, but I kind of liked it on my left side to kind of grab it with my left hand so I can catch it. Then I could rip through an all-in-one motion or pump fake. So putting it on that left hand was where I really liked it, Kevin.
It was in your rhythm, right? That's exactly where you could catch, and that was the rhythm that you would establish for yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And every time it was there, you just felt like it was going in. Obviously, if it wasn't perfect, you still had to make the shot. But that's where I liked it, right on that left hand to go right into my shot.
And Cleveland making a change here. Pekovic is checked in. And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job.
Oh, goodness. Terrific. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. They set the screen. Now, here's Bazemore. 6 points for him. Kicks it to Plumlee. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Abrinas' shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Baldwin. He has 5. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Baldwin's got 7.
And you can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Bayless the pass to Abrinas. Tice. It's offline from half court.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
Me either. Maybe it was just the grind of the game, the constant pressure. Or maybe he's just acting out.
Farrell's checked in for the Cavaliers. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Jared Bayless. And Bazemore kicks to Prince. Plumlee with the screen. With some arc, Abrinas' shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Farrell kicks to Daniels. On the wing, Shumpert. And there's the pass to Baldwin. Pekovic with a screen on Prince. Here's Baldwin, guarded by Prince. A baseline J, rebounded by the Hawks. Schroeder outside. The Hawks again can't hit. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Bazemore. Shumpert, no good. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bazemore gets the bucket.
I mean, he's making more and more plays off the dribble. This time, Bazemore with the sweet pull-up.
On the wing, Shumpert. To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. Schroeder outside. Down low. That's tipped and stolen by Pekovic. Here's Baldwin from outside off the mark. Atlanta shooting just 33% in the...
That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Schroeder outside. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked, but they recover it. Here's Abrinas. He's more inside the three-point line. No good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Hawks shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. On the court for Atlanta, Cook out there with Bembry. Then there's Pollard. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Plumlee with the screen. Cook kept alive by Atlanta. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And Shumpert kicks to Farrell. Begovic with a screen. Farrell passes to Shumpert. No good on the triple. Here's Atlanta now. Here is Cook. To the middle. Here's Pollard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Pollard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks. Out to the wing, to the paint, and Begovic throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bembry kicks to Cook. They set the pick, and that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers on D. Here's Cook. It's blocked, and he recovers it.
Cleveland foul call.
And the first one at the line is good. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, let's that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally in agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
Bembry up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Outside jumper. At the elbow, Begovic. Pass to Farrell. Outside Harper. A three-pointer, no good. Here's the break. Here's Bembry. Here's Plumlee. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Well, in the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami and now in Cleveland. do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain. And when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
Outside Rose, inside, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The defender out of position, Love smartly taking advantage.
The first one falls, and the Hawks will go for a different look here.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Love. Here's Cram. Prince outside to the paint, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. It's up a 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the middle, here's Prince, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cleveland leading by 21. Outside Rose. Thompson, a screen on Prince. Love dishes to Bledsoe. It's a pick by Love. Bledsoe kicks to Love. It's stolen by Muscala. James against Prince. Over James. Another miss by Prince. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Off the left rim and out.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Back to Bledsoe. Just 5 on the clock. And they double him up with LeBron. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And across the NBA, we've seen players taking a vocal stance on various social issues. Smitty, you think that's pretty important?
Very important, and I think this generation has done it better than my generation. Obviously speaking out, but yes, they're using their social media tools to come out and talk about important issues. And one thing you just want to bring light to these issues, and hopefully a lot of people, the more light you bring, the more solutions I think will come about.
Well said.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Love outside. Back to James. Bledsoe left side. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Love. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, one of the better free throw shooting bigs we have in the game. Kevin Love has made a good living at the line.
2 shots.
That's good from Love. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
It's a pick by Love to the inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And here's Atlanta. They're on an 18-6 run. Schroeder kicks to Crabbe. Schroeder outside. From deep, Prince. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
The Hawks trail by 21. Crabbe dishes to Prince. The feed now to Schroeder. And the initial rules for the NBA include that 6 personal fouls is the magic number before you're done for the game. It's been this way since, who can remember? But do you think 6 is the right number, Steve, for fouls? Or would you like to see them raise or lower it?
I definitely wouldn't want to see them raise it. I think 7 would be too much. Maybe if they lower it, that's a possibility. But right now I think it's 6. Maybe 5, or maybe you can experiment during some preseason games or in summer league. But I think 6 should be the maximum.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half. Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Crab kicks to Muscala. Down low, Schroeder goes up and lays it nice and easy. Schroeder's got 7 points here in this quarter.
When Dennis Schroeder gets hot, he can take over.
James against Prince. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Crab. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
Here's Schroeder. And with the business of basketball booming, most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle. There's no doubt, in not only the NBA, but in all sports, certainly a blessing. But Smitty, are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is, one, you can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that. And that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant, you got to understand, yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the 2 things for me is guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think also, personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Thompson, a screen on Prince. Up off the screen, and James throws it down hard.
That's a solid screen by Tristan. Understands how to position himself.
Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Bledsoe against Schroeder. Over Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Love right side. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Derrick Rose has a skill of getting fouled, drawing the defense, and loving the contact.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Derrick Rose.
The first free throw is good, and the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Thompson. Harper comes in for Kevin Love. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for James. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And Bayless kicks to Cook. Pass to Bembry. Plumlee with the screen. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Rose. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. In the corner, Ferrell. Now Rose. Well, the league has long had a rookie orientation program. People rave about it. It continues to develop and evolve. More recently, Steve, they've created a program for players transitioning to retirement. This is an outstanding idea. What's important with that in your eyes?
I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. I think the rookie orientation should even start even earlier. I think it should start at the college level. Not saying that everybody's going to make it to the NBA, but it helps you what they give you just in a game of life. And then transitioning to retirement, I think it should be the first day you sign that NBA contract, the transition should start, because it could end with an injury, and obviously we know even if you play a lengthy career, in 10 or 12 years is over.
Like if you were going to talk to a young player and if the player said, Steve, give me one thing that I need to remember as I go through my career and then it ends, what's the one thing, piece of advice you would feed to a young player about what's going to be at the end of this journey?
Well, I think, first of all, there's a couple things, Kevin, and I have to answer. First, you got to keep your value system. Second, financially, you got to understand is make it simple as possible. You're not going to be able to live on the same type of salary for the rest of your life. So if you have a contract, say $20 million, in a simple way, divide that up for like 50 years, because that's how much you're going to need to be able to live off on.
And it's good for two.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
Pekovic with it. Here's Farrell. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.